The problem I'll be solving for you today is a geometrical one. This is number 5 from my CodeSignal playlist. If you haven't already subscribe to my channel, like my videos, leave your questions in the comments area, and I am more than happy to help you. Let's look at this one. I've got my Jupyter Lab on the right side for me to be able to teach to you. I've got my CodeSignal platform on the left-hand side, and if you haven't already seen my HackerRank playlist, the link is up the top right. This one is called Shape Area. It's an easy one, and we will tackle this one together. The task definition on the left-hand side, where we submit the code on the right-hand side, and my Jupyter Lab on the far right-hand side. Let's see what the task is. Below we will define an n-interesting polygon. Your task is to find the area of a polygon for a given n. A one-interesting polygon is just a square with a side of length 1. So this is n equals 1 here. And n interesting polygon is obtained by taking the n-1 interesting polygon and appending 1 interesting polygons to its ring. Side by side, you can see the 1, 2, 3, and 4 interesting polygons in the picture below. So when we say n equals 2, we will take n interesting 1 and we will add 1 to the top, 1 to the right, 1 to the bottom, and 1 to the left. When we make it 3, we do the same for every single one of those squares. So in n equals 3, for example, this one will have 1 to its right, 1 to its top, 1 to its left. Same applies to every one of them. So for n equals 2, the output should be 5. For n equals 3, you will have 13 squares. So for me to be able to explain this to you, I want you to look at this graph. The way it works, when n equals 1, there is just one single one. So that's easy. When n equals 2, I want you to tilt your head and just look at the graph from that side. So there are 2 squares this side, there are 2 squares that side, 2 squares that side, and 2 squares that side. The same applies to n equals 3, 3 that side, 3 that side, 3 that side, 3 that side, 4, 4, 4, 4. So there's a trend. Again, I want you to keep your head a bit tilted and keep looking at it. In a 2 by 2 case, there is 1 row of 2 and 2 rows of 2 and 1 in the middle, just 1. So let me write it down. 2 times 2 plus 1 times 1, and the case is 5. And I want you to add a comment here saying n equals 2, this is a situation. Let's check n equals 3 and how that works. So 1, 2, and 3 cases with 3. So 3 times 3 plus. So I'm done with this one and the middle one and the outer one. So then there is 1 with 2 and another with 2. So 2 times, now it will be 13. In the case of n equals 4, let's count how many 4s do we have. 1 4, 2 4, 3 4, and 4 4. So this tells me that whatever the n is, the first part is n times n plus 1 times 3, 2 times 3, and 3 times 3. So 3 times 3. This will give me 25. If I put it in n terms, so you will start with n times n plus n minus 1 times n minus 1. I think that's the formula I'm looking for. And let's start with n equals 2. Run that, I will get 5. What if is n equals 3? I will get 13. If I get n equals 4, I will get 25. So I think I've got it right. Now, what I will do, I will complete the function down here. I will say, I want you to return the value of n times n plus n minus 1 times n minus 1. Let's run the test and see if it works. Run the test. It says 10 out of 10 good. Submit it. If it goes correct, like my video, comment your questions, and subscribe to my channel. I have heaps of CodeSignal solutions coming your way.